time tonight. So I want to go over my other campaign plank, managing our police services contract better. I expect to hear a lot of grief from the public about this. It's a kind of contentious issue in our country right now. It's not really that contentious here in our city. I think we focused more on the financial impact, the fact that our city police services contract is over half of our city's budget. It's about half, if not more than half, every year. We just renewed it for the year. And I was a little stunned earlier this year to hear you say that, well, the city is not a law enforcement agency and we don't manage a police department. Yet I see it as us authorizing and funding our police services with half of our city budget. So that's a little bizarre to say that. I guess maybe there's more to that in terms of liability. If the police department does something where they're liable, the city isn't liable, and that's why you want to have as much hands-off as possible. I don't know, maybe that's the case. From my standpoint, as the cost keeps on going up, I think there's the management of the fiscal aspect, but there's also oversight of the actual performance. And are the police enforcing what we want them to enforce? Are they patrolling the areas that need to be patrolled? Or, is there any complaints? I would like to see anything that resembles oversight of our police services. I don't think that's currently happening right now. And I'm not into defunding the police, that's ridiculous. But I do think we should look at the costs, look at what the money is being spent on, and see if there's anything we need to worry about. Or, look long term in terms of, is this cost just going to keep on going up and we're going to have revenues to cover that? What I see is the police and everybody sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy in terms of they always say to call the sheriff for everything. And if it's not an emergency, call a non-emergency line. It just seems to be the refrain for everything, for suspicious persons, for anything you hear. So I only call 911 when it's an emergency and I need someone arrested, because I can't arrest people. So that's when I call the sheriffs, because someone needs to be arrested. But in terms of everyone else is like, well, the sheriffs are like mental health. Your neighbors are yelling at each other. Public disturbance. At our HOA, they're like, well, if someone pool hops, call the sheriff. I'm like, it's private property. They don't care if you're breaking your HOA rules. So there's a lot of confusion going on. I don't see anything resembling oversight from city council. Is there any kind of board report annually other than the spreadsheet in terms of how much it's going to cost us next year? So I think we should look into that. I think I would be good to do that. I think everyone else is sort of scared to question the police at all. I'm not, so I'm not anti-police, but I'm not, scared of them, so that's my pledge. Thank you. Bye.